Hi there! So today is going to be our first attempt to create a bridal makeup look. But it's just not the ordinary bridal makeup look because today it's going to be the Thai-inspired bridal makeup. And it feels so good to be filming makeup videos again. My eczema was really bad for a couple of weeks and I just don't have the how do you call it, the courage to face the camera because my eyes, it was just really bad. So today we are back. I have been following, let me just get my phone. I have been following 3 specific makeup artists. I just wish that I can pronounce their names properly. This is Ladchahaha Makeup and then Manswaruang. And then the third one is Babara Beer. So I will put their Instagram accounts here on this side just to make sure that I don't commit a mistake. And they have this a very specific technique. It's very different compared to the Western, the European technique when it comes to the bridal makeup. It's also very different actually when it comes to the makeup artists that I know in the Philippines, in Cebu. I've been a fan of this YSL Top Secret Moisture Glow. It's a moisturizer and it keeps my face very hydrated. After that, I will apply this Veil Mineral Primer from Hourglass. I've been stalking their account. I've been watching the techniques. It's just that it seems that the eyeshadow is very less. It's really all about the skin, like perfecting the skin. Let's first begin with the eyes. I will apply this concealer from Pat McGrath. This is in the shade L5. I also noticed that they seem to be using more of Charlotte Tilbury's makeup. I have none, except I have her brushes, but her makeup products I don't really have. So they start with their eyeshadow first and then the brows. But to me, it's the other way around. So brows first. The style for the brows is what I noticed. It's always this light brown. It seems to be very natural, but they also try to make it look very bushy. And then I will use this Benefit Gimme Brow and this 24-hour brow setter. Then we use a concealer to clean this area here. I also noticed that their brows seem to be a little, like, how do you say it? Like, it's straight. They don't really have that so much arch. It's more like they're trying to achieve a straight, like here, especially here in the bottom. They always go for that straight line. Okay, like I said, they all seem to be using a Charlotte Tilbury makeup, even eyeshadow. Everything. So but I don't have that. So today we will just use this Soft Glam eyeshadow palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills because it has the same eyeshadow shade. Look at that. Okay, let's start with this shade Tempera. I will apply this to the entire lid. Okay, next shade is this Burnt Orange right here. Also because if you notice the makeup shade, especially with the eyeshadow shade, it's always mostly very peachy. Like, I don't really see them using like a rosy tone. We will apply this to the entire lid. So we're applying this shade in a, how do you call it? Like circular, like that. They don't drag the colors. They don't apply the colors going outwards and upwards. They don't do that. It's more like achieving a smoky eye effect. Next is we will use this shade Sienna. It's darker. This we will apply. We'll focus mainly here in the outer corner. I'm using another brush here to make sure we blend the edges. And then we take this shade. This is Glistening. This one here. Because they really love a very shining, shimmering eyes. And then we just make sure we blend again. So I think that's it for our eyeshadow. Like literally, it's that simple. Well, basically that's how I see it in their Instagram post. The next technique that they do is they apply black eyeliner. They do tight line. This technique is my least favorite, I swear. Okay, next is the eyeliner. I think most of us use the same technique. Like we start from here, from the lower lash line, and then we extend it going upwards. What I noticed with the Thai makeup is that they just extend the upper lash line. They use an angled brush to do that. And I also noticed that they don't really use black eyeliner that much. Specifically with bridal makeup, they don't really use black eyeliner. So today we will be using this brown shade as well here. Let's see, wish me luck. So what they do is they just extend this part here like so. I thought it's very difficult. So basically, that's it, no? Yeah. And then they create this straight line. They don't go upwards again. They create this straight line. I think because it creates a more like a dull eyes. Does it? I also have this pencil from MAC, which is, I think this will do as well. Now that we have our outline. Again, we're just really extending the upper lash line. So, ooh, that's how it looks. Next is our lashes. I'm gonna curl our natural lashes first before we apply falsies. For the lashes, I found this in my drawer. This is the most natural set of false lashes that I have. I will not use my Ardell Wispies for today because with the Thai bridal makeup, I think that's a little too much. They always seem to have this very natural false lashes. My eyes look a little different. Now, with the skin, I'm going to start with this foundation, our Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. I noticed that they prefer applying foundation using a very flat brush. They apply from the center of the face going outwards. Watching their makeup tutorials in Instagram, I noticed that the key towards achieving that skin, that very flawless skin, is just really the patience of like really proper blending. So from my flat brush, I switched now to this Charlotte Tilbury brush, my favorite foundation brush, because this just gives me that very airbrush looking finish. So now for our concealer, I will be using this, of course, this Pat McGrath in the shade L5. They're also using a good amount of concealer. Like I said, I've been really stalking their videos. So yeah, they do use most like this. With the concealer, they do use a sponge to blend all that. Okay, before we set the concealer, I'll first apply this contour, this cream contour. I'll use again our beauty blender to blend everything. Now we go back to our eyeshadow, and then we'll apply the same light brown, just very, very lightly here in the bottom lash line. We'll apply this just in the outer corner. So I have this from Makeup Forever. This is so pretty. Let's apply this in the lower lash line. Oh, so pretty. This technique is actually the same as the ones with the Korean makeup, no? And then I'm gonna apply this as well here in the inner corner. For the blush, I'm using our favorite. This is Orgasm from NARS. And then I have this highlighter from Hourglass. We're just gonna use the one here in the center. Just apply that here. Oh, too much. They're also such a fan. They're a fan of highlighters as well. So for the lips, I have here, this is from Fenty, this is Freckle Fiesta, and this is Yash. I love this so much, but I think this is just, for my skin tone, I think this is like too nude. So I'm gonna combine these two, and we will come up with that very peachy lips that they always have in their videos. This is our Thai-inspired bridal makeup look. I did change the original plan of the lipstick, so instead of using the Fenty and just the Yash, I felt like it was too dark, so I end up using this lip liner from MAC. This is in the shade Spice. Yash, of course, for the lipstick. And then I use this lip gloss from NARS. This is in the shade Santo Domingo. So this is the result of the lipstick. I think that the first option that we had was it was a little too dark, like a little too brownish already. This one somehow I think is just perfect for the entire look. For bookings, just send me a message. I hope you enjoyed our little tutorial for today. Thank you so much as always. And do not forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like this video as well, and I will see you again next time. Bye!